All right, so today we're going to talk about Toph's BH. I did Toph's BH about 20 minutes after kilos, and I was pretty mortified about my perception of kilos performance, so it was stuck in my head. Doing 2 trials in one is it can be pretty nerve-wracking and hard. You know, before when I did Sue and Lando's BH, I also did Kilo's 1 that day too, or not Kilo, but Lando's 1 that day. So I did 3 trials in one day, and it was rough. I said I would never do that again, so I just did 2 BHs. Well, anyway, before I went out on the field with Toph, I knew that I was going to lose her. If I struggled with Kilo a little bit for engagement, I knew she was going to be a train wreck. For some reason, she really wanted to engage with all the people. She's like, people, I love you, and I want to come. So I knew I was going to have a hard time. And I was like, I just got to get her through it. So that was the main objective. Now, I took her out and I broke her a ton beforehand. I want her to use a bathroom because when she gets hot, she likes to go potty. She went potty twice, and then we had an accident on the field. Super embarrassing. You know, Kilo's BH wasn't perfect, but hers is very bad. So, you know, she's a harder dog. She's a non-compliant dog with pack drive, but she wants to manage me, and she wants to go out in front and do the hunting and do all that stuff. So there's a lot of things to battle, and there's a lot of stuff to work on, and there's a lot of training things, and that's the best thing about all of this is it showed me some weaknesses and some stuff I really have to work on, and I have to take a different direction in some ways, and it's just going to make my training better with my dogs. So it wasn't the result we wanted, it wasn't the look that I wanted, but we got through it, and let me know what you think. So enjoy Toph's BH. It's kind of funny at times because I'm about to have a heart attack through it. But appreciate you watching. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good day. All right, so I'm walking Toph up to the line. I can clearly see that she is not engaged at all, and I am about to have a heart attack, but I knew I was going to have to push her through this. I knew she wasn't really ready, but I'm like, hey, I can just get her through a BH, and it shouldn't be too bad. But it is. It's really bad. And something really bad happens, but we'll get to that when it happens. So she's looking at everything but me. I try to get her engaged with some movement here. I try to get her back into a heel. And I'm like, just going to have to give her kind of a harder foos, and then we're going to take off and go. So I get her to the line, and I try to pick up my pace and go real fast with her because I know I'm going to lose her because of the heat. This dog despises the heat. So we start going. I can already see this is going to be a train wreck because there is no focus. She is not engaged. And most people would never put this on YouTube because this is a very vulnerable situation. But I digress. So we're going down the field. You can tell I have zero attention, zero engagement, sniffing the ground all over the place. If I didn't have that leash on her, it'd probably be horrific. My about turn, she runs into me because she's too busy not paying attention. And the change of pace helps though. She gets engaged because I'm moving differently. I'm moving fast. I do this slow. She's looking okay here. So I have her back for the time being. And I'm scared because I know when I take that leash off, it's not going to be great. And it's so hot, I'm very worried that she is about to do this right here. So with all these people watching, my dog starts to go to the bathroom. And some may say, well, you should have let her go to the bathroom first. She went 2 times before I stepped on the field. And I told the people that were with me, if she gets too hot, if there's anything left in her, she's going to go. Well, she did. So as embarrassed as I was, at that point is when I actually relaxed. So I just continued the routine. And we're not too bad here. Her engagement is a little bit better. Her about turn was decent. We're just going through it. Her stop was okay, but as you see, when she stops, she looks around. and I just go with it. So I'm approaching the group, and I can tell I've lost my dog. I'm doing everything in my power to get her back without it looking crazy. She just wants to go and play with all the people. Today, she was people excited. So I'm going around, and you can see her hitting the end of the short leash a little bit. I'm just moving her with me. Stop. Not too bad there. She doesn't bother anybody. And now I'm scared out of my gourd because I'm going to take my leash off her. I don't expect her to run away from me. I just expect her to do exactly what she did. Drift away in the heel, go ahead of me in the heel, forge in the heel, all those fun things. Now I know she's not going to go to the bathroom anymore because she already went. So how much worse can it actually be? So I just tell her hard, we foos, and she's doing exactly what I thought she was going to do, and she leaves me. I keep my line, I tell her to heel, and we get back and we're going. So the reason I didn't stop moving or slow down is because I knew when I told her to heel again, she would come back in with a little bit more power, and hopefully she would hold it throughout the rest of the routine. So I do my about turn there, and then I start to lose her again, but she comes right back. Change of pace helps. She gets in line. She's doing okay. She's still ahead. Position is awful. Everything about this was mortifying me. But I kept it up, and I was like, I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to go back to the lab and really get on getting her ready for her one. Stop here. You can see I lose her. She's sitting crooked, looking at the crowd. She's so excited with all the people for some reason. Try to give her some praise because she loves physical attention. I'm just going to finish this before, I don't know, something really bad happens. So I get her off. We're not doing too bad here. Not doing too bad. It's looking better. Sits good. Everything else from here on out is better, but not what I want by any means. She's so fast in her positions, and none of it shows here. I can tell my face is getting hot just watching this. I have a very high expectation of myself and my dogs, and I know it's not my dog's fault. It's just training, and I push her through it because I just wanted to get it over with, and the result definitely shows that. So here, I mess up with a down. I stuttered, like I just did there. I stuttered on the down. So when I told her plots, I stuttered, and she looked at me crazy, and then I had to re-command. Now this is where I knew Toph was going to be bad because this is a problem that I've been having. So I knew she was going to come slow during the recall. And she does exactly like I thought. She comes really slow, and then I have to double command her into the heel. Or actually I don't, not her. I had to do that with Kilo. So